Hey guys, welcome to Chapter 5, Lesson 1. Today we're going to be talking about multiplying by tens. So we're going to be looking at two ways. One way is using properties, and then another way is just kind of paper and pencil longhand kind of way. So let's get started. Example 1 here says, Miss Rita took 20 pictures at the zoo. She printed the pictures so that each of her 25 students could have a copy. Okay. How many pictures did Miss Rita print? Okay, so what we're going to have to do here is we're going to have to find 25 times 20. Okay, so the number 20 is a multiple of 10, right? 10, or multiple means count by. So if I count by tens, I hit 20, right? 10, 20. Okay. So one way is we can use properties. One way to multiply these numbers. We can think of 20 as 2 times 10. Okay. So I could do 25 times 2 times 10. So now I'm multiplying three numbers together. Now, because of our friend, the associative property of multiplication, I can take my 2 times 10, which makes up 20, and I can switch them, and I can do 25 times 2 first. And I like to do that because then I'm multiplying by 10. Look at it. I'm going to do 25 times 2, and then I'm going to multiply that by 10. And now that's an easier thing to do. So let's take a look here. So if I did this, I could do 25 times 2 is 50. Right? 2 25s are worth 50. 2 quarters are worth 50 cents, right? And then 50 times 10 is 500. How did I know that? Because anything times 10, we just put a 0 at the end of it, right? So if I have 5 times 10, that's 5 with a 0. 50. Okay, so if I do 50 times 10, that's 50, add the 0. Now we're not really adding 0, right? We're multiplying by 10. We're technically moving the decimal point one place to the right is what we're really doing. But so that was kind of a cool little trick there. So Miss Rita printed 500 pictures. Okay. Now, that way is a great way to learn place value, great way to learn number sense. But if you don't feel comfortable doing that way, you can do your old way of multiplying. So here, if I multiply the ones, which means these guys here, the 0 is in the ones place of the bottom factor. I'd get 5 times 0 is 0, 5 times 2 is 0, right? I'd get 2 zeros, so it's basically just 0, right? So then what if I multiplied the tens? If I said, well, what's 2 tens times 25? Okay. 2 tens times 25. Okay, so if I have 2 times 25, that's 50. So if I have 2 tens times 25, that's 500. So if you look at that, we got the same answer, didn't we? That would be 50 tens or 500. There you go. Maybe that makes more sense. 50 tens or 500. So there we go. There. Let's try another one. Example 2. An electronics store has 30 digital musical players in stock. That'd be kind of like an iPod. I don't know that they even make iPods anymore, but something that plays music. And they cost $99 each. How much do the digital music players cost all together? So I have to do 30 times 99. The number 30 is a multiple of 10. So, first step, multiply the ones. 0 times 99. 0 99s is just 0, right? We got nothing there. Okay, so what if I did 3 tens times 99. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say, okay, well, what's 99 times 3? 3 times 9 is 27. 3 times 9 is 27, plus 2 more is 29. 297 is what 3 times 99 is, but we have 3 tens, not just 3. So I have to put 0 and 297. So it'll be 297 tens. 2,970 would be your actual answer, though, because we're multiplying it by 3 tens. So all of the music players, if you wanted to buy 30 of them, it would cost you $2,970. Crazy, crazy. Okay, let's multiply here. 36 multiplied by 10, we're just really multiplying it 36 by 110. So I'd get 36 with a 0 at the end, right? Yes, that is correct. Sorry, like I'm asking you, am I right? Am I right? Okay, so here we're going to look at 30, right? So we know when we're multiplying by a 10, we're going to get a 0 in the ones place every time. Every time we're going to get a 0 by a multiple of 10, we're going to get a 0 in the ones place, okay? So 3 times 3 is 9. 5 times 3 is 15. So we're going to get an answer of 1,590. Okay. So we're going to start by putting our 0 in the ones place. Then 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 4 is 8. 840 is our product here. Okay, get that 0 in the ones place. 4 times 4 is 16. Okay, I had to split it apart. I had to regroup because I have 2 digits in the number 16, and I cannot put 2 digits in one place. So I put it on top of the next number, right? Because I was going to the 4, so I've put it on top of the 6. Now I'm going to multiply 4 times 6 and get 24. Plus 1 more is 25. 2,560 is my final answer. Okay, so every single time I should do it in a different color. Because we're multiplying by a multiple of 10, which means counting by tens, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. If I'm multiplying by any of those, my 0 goes in the ones place, and then I just multiply. The tens placed by the ones above it, and the tens placed by the tens above it. Okay, let's do some more. Pablo found out that every classroom has 34 desks. There are 30 classrooms. How many desks are in the school? So I can do 34 times 30. 30 is a multiple of 10. So I'm going to start with my friend, the 0, in the ones place. Boom, done. Okay. Now I'm going to multiply 3 times 4 is 12. So my ones place goes down from the number 12, goes down. My tens goes up above the 3. Then 3 times 3 is 9, plus 1 more is 10. So my total is there are 1,010. Oh, 20. Sorry, I guess I should look what I wrote. 1,020 desks. All right. Here's all I'm going to say. If you're sitting here saying, Mrs. Hamer, what just happened? Just re-watch that previous slide. That previous slide, watch it a couple times. I'm doing the same thing every time, right? Watch it and look at the steps I'm taking every time, and I think we should be good to go. Okay, so let's give this a try, and we can go from there. Or if you wanted to go back to the second slide, and I'm talking about splitting it apart. So for this one, if I did it that way, we'd do 34 times 3 times 10. Okay, so if I switched and move my parentheses to what's 34 times 3, that's 12, 9, 10. 102 times 10. I just move my 0 right there. It will be 1020. Right, this 0 went over to there. Okie dokie. That's all I have for you for today. Thanks for watching to the end. We'll see you later.